Blaised. Get 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 Blaised. Yo, what is up, everybody? We are live here for another episode of Get Blaised. We got some guests already waiting, and good to see everybody. Let's see who we got in the live chat. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. And if you're catching the replay, and this is an hour early start for the Get Blaised talk show, we just want to get a lot of word out. We got a lot of information to do. We're going to spin two wheels to find out what's going to happen in the next round of the Stable Wars, and we're going to find out who's going to be in the Lethal Lottery, the first ever to see who's going to fight in the Lethal Championship. Earl Cole in the building. Loves it, he says. Wally. Monsters at dinner. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. That's probably what he's eating for dinner, too. Who knows? Oh, boy. Tweets his own. We got Mark Caliber, the stat man, in the building. Riley Wolf is here. Oh, man. Rammy's in the building. Good to see you, Ram. Bringing the family in. Kelly, Jen, LD. Holy cannolis. Doing the Cantina dance. Well, I'm representing a little Star Wars action here today with the Book of Boba about to come out. Man, I miss Mandalorian. I wish they had a bunch more of those. Oh, more Star Wars content coming out. And, of course, the big talk of Spider-Man movie coming out. And I'm going to see that sooner than later. Hearing good things about it. And if you missed the Legion of Dork, definitely What? Check out the Legion of Dork, where we talk retro games, video games. We covered Spider-Man and the original Nintendo this last time. We got a couple funny commercials here to play for you today, so stay tuned. BDB, our Blitzkrieg champion, is here. Johnny Blaise, ain't a damn thing changed. You know it. You know it. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. You know I'll finish it. Chaos Reaper's in the building. Big night for Reaper and the Solution tonight in their matchup, head-to-head in the Stable Wars. Firestar, good to see you, hun. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaze Radio. Good to see everybody popping in, already chatting in the live chat. Spidey is the goat, man. Spidey, no, he's a spider, not a goat. I'm not a big fan of the goat saying. I know it's unpopular opinion with the kids and people nowadays, but greatest of all time. All time's not over. How do we know who's the greatest? Yeah, I know, it's stupid. You can thank Muhammad Ali for coining that phrase, I guess. A big shout out to the legend, Muhammad Ali. Soul Amazing, my brother. Big shout out to Soul Amazing, rocking it over there on Twitch. Big shout out to Soul Amazing. You guys might remember his character here in LTD. And that's a point we always like to make. You have a lot of people that have been here over the 4 and some years. And if your character went on leave or didn't come around for a while, left YouTube or whatever, want to come back, the door's always open, people. Just hit me up, slide into them DMs, and let me know. Nightbot Johnny 5. I just watched Short Circuit. It was on TV today. I guess that's considered a Christmas movie or something, along with Die Hard and all the rest of them. I love it. I love all the great Christmas story movies and all those. Yes, Vaseline McCoy. Yeah, I forget the word. Could it be Vaseline? That's right. Count Z has his hand in a Vaseline jar right now, so he's thinking about me. All right, good for you, bro. Yes, Red Zone tomorrow. I mean, NFL. God bless all the people that are dealing with injuries and sicknesses and stuff. They moved a couple games around, but we'll still have 6 games live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Goodness gracious, golly gee, Willikers, you know it, you know it, you know it, you know it. The gloat, yeah, the greatest loser of all. There you go. Expect nothing less from Riley Wolf. Riley Wolf, hey now. Yeah, we like to kick it. We get wicked in here. Like to have some fun tonight. Oh, we're gonna Wang Chung tonight. You never know. Andy Price is in the building. Another member of the Solution in action later on tonight. Jamar's in the house as well. We got some people in the back, some people that hold gold wishing to talk about it. We have a huge tag team match coming up as a bonus match tonight. Y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Somebody came back to the company. I told you, some people take a little leave, they come back. It's all good in the hood. Tonight we will have the world champion Brandon Ace teaming up with Chance Harper. Can they coexist? It's one of those storylines, I guess. Well, Bland Chance and the world champion, oh, that's easy to say, will be facing against the newcomer Cody Hagan, and it was a mystery opponent until yesterday. We announced Melvin McDonald. McDonald, I apologize. I'm going to get in trouble. In the house of McDonald. He is back. Mel Mack returns tonight to team with Cody Hagan, and they'll be taking on Brandon Ace and Chance Harper. We'll be talking to some of the people in that match later on. Shelky's in the building. Jessica Vesuvius as well. Shelky's here. Hope you're doing good eating ice cream and pickles. For those that don't know, she's prego. Jessica, big shout out to you. Boom! Shake, shake the room. I'm showing my age again. Big Daddy Beard, you remember that song. I'm sure a bunch of other people out there remember that jam, jam, jam. Oh, well, there's the Wix website, people. Check that out. Nightbot will let you know. You can find everything about LTD, all the Stable War information, and so on and so forth. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. So check it out. And I've been promising new digital cards for quite some time. Well, they are in the making. We will have a handful of new competitors, King Skullrat, Big Daddy Beard, as well as a bunch of the Battle Queens. We'll get their digital wrestling cards very soon, so stay tuned. Also, if you guys missed last night's Wrestle Sense podcast and you enjoy wrestling and what's going on right now, you got to check it out. You got to check it out, because last night we talked about winter is coming, Wangman is coming. Oh, boy, I'm sorry. I can't help it. We talked about ROH Final Battle. Wow, what a show that was. We talked about stables. Right in the middle of Stable War here in LTD, so why not? We talked about some of the greatest stables of all time. WCW, AWA, NWA, WWE, AEW, all around the world. No NFTs. That's another one. Okay. Call me Grandpa if you want. I'm not down with the GOAT talk. You can't compare different eras. That's my point with the GOAT talk. Jordan, LeBron, 2 different eras. You can throw Magic Johnson in there too if you want to. He's a great one. But NFTs, I don't get it. I'm not buying digital currency, digital stuff like that. I mean, I know it's the wave of the future and people are making tons of money off it. Good luck to you guys. I'm not really a gambler. And to me, NFTs seem like gambling. I don't know. Maybe so. You got to educate me on that stuff. Also, these girls that wear the high-waisted pants up all high. We used to call them mom jeans, man. What's up with that? Girls covering up their belly buttons. I want to see your bellies. Looking good. Would you guys like me if I walked around like this? Huh? Is that sexy to you guys? Does that make me look hot? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Call me old if you want. Yeah, NFTs are a big risk. Good luck anybody investing in that. I mean, I'm sure you can find something else to invest in out there, people. Oh, boy. But, hey, to each his own. That's one rule I live by. To each his own. Kelly's in the house. Good to see you. Urkel, yeah, got Urkel pants. I mean, if your zipper is longer than your couple finger, I don't know. Zipper's this long? Come on, man. I get it. They want to be pinups. They want to look like old school, models and shit like that. Bless. Mom jeans. Yeah, mom jeans. You guys around Google mom jeans for all you young people wearing your pants up so damn high. Same thing with tight jeans, too. Skinny jeans, I never get it. I come from the era of baggy clothes, man, and I'm a skinny dude, so baggy clothes is what we do. I'm off my little soapbox there for a second. Oh, don't worry. I'll get on a soapbox again later on. We got a lot to talk about. We might as well address it now while we're at it. I mean, we started this a long time ago now, saying, Big Chuck D, shut him down, shut him down. Why you guys laugh at me when I always bust the public enemy out there? Takes a nation of millions to hold Chuck D back, that's for sure. We started this company a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, Blaise McCoy with some old school songs, of course. And when I started this, there wasn't a lot of people doing e-feds on YouTube. There was, but you had to look for them and find them, but few and far between. Now they are everywhere, and I love it. Beautiful. Don't care how you do it, whether you have commentary or not, whether you're recorded or not, e-fed, sim-fed, they're all considered what I call the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. Now, I came up with that name a long time ago because call. I just didn't like the word call that much. You play call? I play call. How's your call? My call? What do you mean? You call, me call. We all call for call. I don't know what it is. Creator wrestler is what it stands for, but digital wrestling is what I'd like to say. Someone else might have used it too. I'm not taking credit for anything. You know me. But I considered what we were doing here the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. As more and more teams, more and more people came and wanted to do it, I wanted to give everybody a home, a place where they could share each other's information, learn off of each other. And my goodness, have I learned off of a bunch of you guys and gals out there. And I respect you all. I always say it. Anyone who presses that live button, I got mad respect for you because you're putting yourself out there for the world, for ridicule, for garbage, for trolls, for all that shit. But also for a great community can look past all that stuff and have a good time at what you do, no matter how you do it. And I respect everybody. Brian Hernsberger's in the chat. Good to see you. And I've met so many great people along these 4 years. People not only are doing e-fed, sim-fed wrestling stuff, but people that are doing just podcasts in general, which is why now I have 4 podcasts that I do. And this is one of them that I love doing. And not only me sitting here talking a lot, because I don't like to shut up. I sit here and talk a lot. It's just me. But I also like bringing people on, meeting them, and letting them have a say. Some companies out there do great with let people do promos and cutting video promos and stuff like that. We do a little bit of that here and there. And storylines, my goodness, I love being a part of the Wrestling Network, Cutthroat Pro Wrestling, where I get the call to action. The stories are great. GPW, there's so many of them, just to name a few. And I got to preach, man. I used to not do it, BDB, but now I know I got a platform that I can try to help and affect a lot of people. So why not? And whether you're gaming, I love watching people play games. I'm not a gamer. I've talked about it a million times. I stream 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week. I don't really play a lot of games. It's AI versus AI. And I've said it before. I've joked on myself about myself. If there's a glitch in one of my games, I'm in trouble if I got to control the character. I don't even know how to get inside and out of the ring. As much as I'd love to climb on top of the Hell in a Cell and have shit go down up there. Actually, I just saw someone create a mod for 2K, and it was you guys remember the triple cage of WCW? Cage, small cage. Well, they have a mod where they took the Hell in a Cell on the bottom. They built a second cage, which obviously you can fight in the second cage. It's just you guys fighting on top of the Hell in a Cell. And then the top cage you can't really use, but the visual was gorgeous. It was amazing. Someone created the triple cage for PC, of course, WWE 2K. And boy, does that open the window for a lot of stuff. Those who do pre-recording and put their shows out there, my heart goes out to you guys. It's amazing. That's a lot of work. But when things started to really grow the first couple years, yeah, Ready to Rumble was the movie. Yes, Big Daddy. That's what I was thinking of. So when things really started to take off, and we were all paying respects to the 5 or 6 other shows that were here. So we would say, you know, go check out this one. That's why I did the gathering at the beginning of this year too, with over 30 active companies, which I was blessed to be able to help other people grow their channels. We just got that brand new guy on the last show, 10 subscribers, you know, and I don't talk about numbers. I don't talk about views. I don't talk about how many people are in the chat, out of the chat. Doesn't matter if there's 3, 30, 300, doesn't matter to me. I'm going to have fun with who I got in the live chat. But what I thought would be cool, and I got the idea from other companies, WU and other companies that are doing wrestling shows and different wrestling games, they had Skype group chats. So I figured, let's do a group chat for LTD. And it worked really good. And it sucks because when people would cut a promo and type a long book, and then either conversation or a bunch of stuff will get put in there. And if someone's off that weekend and come back on a Monday, they miss everything. So Twitter is definitely a great place now where you can share your tweets, share your promos, and people can still check it out, retweet it so they see it again. Because I'm a very understanding person. I don't expect anybody to be here to every show. I don't expect everyone to watch from the beginning to the end. I always say, whether you're here for 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, the whole show, I appreciate you. Now, and that's another reason why doing really tight storylines the whole show, I don't want to lose people in the fold. I also want to include as many people as I can. I had too many people for a while. So a lot of people took a leave if they weren't around for a while. We cut ties with them. I'm not firing nobody. This isn't real life. I'm not going to say you're fired and do my big Vince McMahon thing or nothing. No. If you choose to leave or you haven't been around for a while and you're taken off the roster, drop into my DMs and we can discuss it. I'm open for discussion. Basically, anybody who's been on my show before can try to come back. Now, if you've had a second and third chance to continue to fuck up, don't get me wrong. You know, there's other places where you can play, I'm sure. So as the LTD group chat grew, other companies had their own group chats as well. And there ended up being a calendar of shows, man. Hats off to Elfie for putting together a little calendar of maybe I think about a dozen different shows. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. I could name 100 shows right now that I watch, whether they're associated with my channel or other ones. Like I said, I got mad respect for them. So someone created a chat that was the DWS show link chat. So instead of going to, oh yeah, LTD has come. We wish you the best in your future endeavors, Soul Amazing. No, you always, if you ever want to come back around, want to be a part of the show, man. Soul Amazing was kick-ass. Now, he's one of the ones that designed his character off of the way he really looked. I don't want to do that. I'm a goofball. Plus, I can't really be flexing with these things. So, but Soul Amazing, he had a great character. And he wasn't around for a couple months. So if you're not around for 2 months, I mean, why shouldn't that? Thank you, Vincent. So we have parted ways with a lot of people, brought him back. Like we're bringing Mel Mack back tonight. And he even told me after I talked to him, he's like, hey, give someone else a chance to play for a while. And chance pun. Oh my God. So we had the LTD chat. And I hated cutting off promos and stuff. I'm glad we have Twitter if people do want to drop video promos and stuff like that, and we'll share it out. But I didn't want people's hard work lost in the fold. I had to repost over and over and over because someone on Monday doesn't watch until Friday, didn't get to see what I did. Oh, he's a great gamer too. Big Daddy Beard, Soul Amazing's an amazing gamer too, with really great interaction with the chat. That's one thing about people like BDB, Big Daddy Beard, and Soul Amazing. I've learned from them because they are so interactive with their chat. I want to shout out everybody in the chat. I may have just missed some of you guys now, like Lady Devil and other people, but I pride myself on making sure I give you guys a shout out. I like hearing my name when I go in other chats. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. That's part of the game. Now, there's a lot of channels out there that get into their shit and they don't talk to the chat at all. To each his own. I'm not knocking anybody for how they do it. But that, yeah, count definitely, man. Big Daddy plays a bunch of old school games. Soul Amazing is hype, man. He is growing. I haven't checked you on Twitch recently, dude, but I saw you growing like crazy over there, like wildfire. And I love it, man. I love to see it. So the DWS chat was created by someone who actually left the chat later. It was made just for links for people to post. So post your link. So if you're not in this group chat, maybe you'll find a new show. Or if you weren't around Monday or Tuesday, you can scroll up and just see a bunch of show links and pick them and find them and subscribe to them. I wanted to help as many people grow as possible. So amazing. I don't know if you're still here on YouTube. I think you're just on Twitch, but I've thought about going to Twitch. I'm not big on the interface. For what I do, being able to rewind is big. Losing the chat if you drop and go back in it or not. Yeah, Count, I can get you in there. So the DWS chat, the person who created it left the chat months and months ago. So it kind of got a little willy-nilly. It wasn't my chat, so I didn't feel like I needed to really take control of it or anything. But the Digital Wrestling Syndicate was created by me. And everyone knows I'm a pretty humble person. I let people do what they want to do and stuff, but I have to put my foot down because it became somewhere that people were posting a lot of their personal stuff. Don't get me wrong. We care about everybody. Everyone's going through something. And I always say it in my little spiel at the end of the shows too. You never know what someone's going through or what they've gone through before. So here and there, people would post something that's going on in their personal life because, and I get why, because there was over 70 people in there. Some of the interactive ones are gone now. I think it's about 65. But the idea was to get the links only in there. And when the personal stuff started, sure, people would come in and say, wish you the best, hope you get better, or sorry for your loss, or whatever it may be, or things will get better. And the uplifting spirit of this community, I didn't want to knock it. So it was really tough, but over time, continuously, people would put more and more personal stuff in there. And someone who just posts their link, who maybe doesn't get a lot of viewers in their show, they want to see that link. So I encourage you guys to definitely reach out to your community. But that chat, I've taken it over and claimed it for my own, the Digital Wrestling Syndicate live group post only for show links. So it wasn't a personal attack on anybody. It wasn't individualizing anybody. It wasn't knocking anybody or saying that anyone's personal problems I don't care about. It's just the fact that there's a time and a place for that. So create your own Skype, Twitter, Facebook group and share. Find 3 or 4 people that you can really confide in and do a small chat where if you're feeling down, you're depressed, there's a lot of people in this community that deal with stuff, whether it's a mental or physical disability. And I don't even like to call them disabilities. I call them, they're superhero traits, man, because these people that I've met are, no matter what you're going through, and I say it all the time too, I'm an all-inclusive channel, and it means something. Discord I had for a while, it was a little too much for me, Soul, especially when I have Skype, Twitter, and Facebook. I say it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, where you are, how you are, you're more than welcome in my community and on my show. And I mean each one of those. Doesn't matter what color you are, what your sexual preference is, who you vote for. None of that shit matters to me. As long as you want to laugh, you want to forget about the real world, come into one place. I wanted to give that to as many people as I could. So more so for other people than me, I put my foot down in the DWS group link chat only. And I hope that people, I'm probably going to have to, just like I did the other ones, remind people, this isn't for social chit chat in my group chats. That doesn't mean I want to discourage involvement. Don't get me wrong. I want as much involvement as possible, but there's a way to do it. And everyone runs their stuff differently. And if people don't like the change I made to the DWS chat, they can more than likely leave if they want, go somewhere else, create your own chat, no problem. So I had to address that. I wanted to explain a little further. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't a personal attack. It had nothing to do with one individual at all. A string of things over time had really made me want to just take a hold of it and reel it in. And like I said, not so much for me, but for other people that aren't getting the views and wish to find more people. That's what the DWS chat is for. Now let me get off my soapbox here for a second. My first couple years, I didn't use this platform to get my voice out, my word out. It was just my announcing voice, which I love the fact that a lot of you guys and gals out there were attracted to it and came back and continue to follow me. All the people that have followed me for years, now 5 years, some people have been around. I met great people. And I thank my dad every time I talk to him for the voice and for the corny personality that I have and the dad jokes and corniness. Even someone like Simon Fusion, another great example. WLTD, he's not always around. He's in the UK, and we've had Fusion on the show, and we've had Fusion off the show. Then we've had Fusion on the show. I don't mind that, dude. I don't mind that. And Fusion's always more than welcome if he's going to be around, because I do have a huge roster, and I want to give more attention to those that are consistently here. And once I talk to people, and it's a powerful thing, we talked about it in Chance's conversations, and there was a Twitter space the other day for GPW. It was the same thing. Reach out to the people that's running the company if you want a storyline, if you want to change something. If you want, and that's right, Count. I want to put the unity back in the community, as much as corny as that sounds. That's what I'm here to do. If I'm not bringing people together, I don't want to be here. If I'm not meeting new people and experiencing new things and growing as a person, I don't want to be here. Brian LG's in the house. See who else I missed here. And I appreciate all you guys popping in. I knew I wanted to banter for a while because I was starting early. So I wanted to run my mouth for a little bit and let people know there's a time and a place. And another thing is you got to get used to losing. If you're not having fun losing, you're not going to have fun here all the time. Hardly ever. Because I've said it a million times, 70, 80% of the time you're going to lose. If I do a friendly fire Blitzkrieg Rumble, that's basically to involve more people. So I don't want to feel bad because 19 people lost a match. Those Rumbles are for inclusion. Have fun with them. That's why I also throw Radio Rex in there, because I know you people want to beat the hell out of him. So why not throw his funky ass? Except for Riley and a couple people. I know. The sympathizers. Count's probably going to say something too as well. Yeah, Count, come on in if you want to. We got a bunch of people waiting to talk, so I'm going to try to wrap it up. We're going to get down to business. So don't get it twisted. If you ever hear something or want to know something about me, reach out and touch me. Talk to me. Don't touch, you know what I'm saying. Keep your distance. I'm trying to stay healthy here. TJ22, TJ, my friend. Another great example of a streamer that does a lot of really unique stuff, and a friend I'm glad I met here on the thing. Too many sack of potatoes. Oh, Soul, come on, man. I need a sack of potatoes shirt. That's another one. See, I like to make fun. I like to poke jokes. So a lot of people were pissed about the Rumbles, and they would say, Rumbles hate me. Rumbles hate me. Rumbles hate me. Yeah, well, they hate 19 out of 20 people or 29 out of 30 people. I don't say losers. You just got eliminated. I don't say people lose in tournaments. They got eliminated because there are no losers here at all. But if you can't find a way to enjoy losing, if that's the one thing you take away from all this, enjoy losing. It's tough. We're competitive. I've been in sports my whole life. I fucking hate to lose. But I've learned from a lot of individuals on how to make it fun. If you prepare yourself to lose, you can't lose, right? Because if you prepare to lose and you're going to have fun with it and you lose, you're already prepared for it. If you win, that's a bonus. XXX Albatross, welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaze Radio, my friend. Fucking with my hat way too much. Good to see you, my friend. I am your boy, Blaise McCoy, ranting like a crazy man here today. And for some reason, a lot of YouTubers and wrestling podcasters, that's what people like. They want to see me get mad and yell and get angry. I don't get pissed about wrestling, man. I enjoy as much as I can. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that goes on some TV, but I'm not here to get upset. I'm going to be here to get happy. You got to look. Count loves losing. Well, he's good at it. So, yes, Firestar. You got to enjoy. And like I said, I get pissed. Sometimes I just won't talk for a while. I'll drop out of someone's chat if it's a match I really wanted to win. I'll drop out of their chat and just hang tight and be like, all right, let's cooler heads prevail. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. I keep thinking of my good friend Judgment, who popped into one of these shows probably 3 years ago. And he didn't frequent. He deals with his own stuff, and we all do. That's why I don't want to demean anyone what they're going through. I pray and hope for everybody to be the best and come and have fun. But he came into one of the live chats when people were going at each other, and Stable Wars seems to be the time when people really up their trash talk game. But Judd said, are you guys really getting this upset over a game, over a cartoon video game? And I was like, it really puts it into perspective. And it started helping me learn how to lose. So from Sweden, awesome. Big shout out from Sweden. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. And have some fun with us, man. This is I like to call it escapism. I want to give people a place to go to get away from whatever's bothering them in their real world and just have some fun. There, Jessica, when she loses, she goes out and makes a volcano erupt. Hence the Vesuvius name, right? It's just not a name. It's a way of life for you. But that's my preaching for today. Those who watching a replay, if you're just joining us or joining us late, make sure you watch the beginning, the first 15, 20 minutes of this. Because I hope I can reach a couple people and maybe they can understand the game a little better. This isn't like the games where you get to press buttons and pick your moves and such. This is a game where it's all up to chance. Chance pun again. So it's all up to chance. It's all up to the AI. And bitching about the AI too as well, man. Come on, people. We're better than that. We know you'll get screwed by the AI. And whether you put it in parentheses or not, it just looks bad. Oh, the AI screwed me again. Well, it screws a lot of people. It's a game. Thank you, Earl Cole. Merry Christmas to you as well. Earl Cole, guys, check out Earl Cole and the Wrestling Experience, a great little podcast. He has some great thoughts and great takes on shit, man. I appreciate you, Earl. God bless you, too. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I mean, we will be live Christmas night. Now, there's an AEW show that night, so we'll be on late. If it's an hour, it starts at 9 p.m., so if it's an hour show, we'll be on at 10. If it's after that, we'll be live after that. And that Christmas special is going to be crazy. I'm trying to involve almost everybody on the roster. Definitely still using 2K19. Best game out there. I played 2K20. I used it for like a week, I think. But I know when something's not working out the way I want it to do. 2K19, as much as people will disagree, the fact that we've been playing it for so long, it's been our only choice for a while. But next year there's going to be choice. Next year is going to be the wrestling code. Next year, Virtual Basement brings out the wrestling code. Next year, AEW has a game. Next year, we finally get 2022. So, yeah, I chalked that up for a loss too, Brian. And I bought the extended pack. I bought the one with all the stuff too. So I was $100 out the window, and I had to take the loss. I still have the game, but I tell you what, there's a lot of shows out there that pre-record and still find ways to use a lot of the cool shit from 20 and make it work. Goddess of Pain's in the building. Did you miss my rant, Goddess? You got to watch my rant. It wasn't really a rant. It's just more of me just getting on a soapbox. Trying to help people is what it is. I want people to try to understand and come to agreement so we can keep the unity in our community. And that's what I come here to do. I'm trying to continue it is not easy. Trying to alleviate issues and problems is not always easy. You don't want to offend anybody. And nowadays people are offended on just about everything. So we don't talk about a few things. I don't really put rules out there because people who want to troll your show or make fun of it are just going to use those rules against you. But for those who've been around, know what rules. They know what we don't talk about on our shows. We keep it a part of the game. We keep it in character. If it's out of character, it's never a personal attack. I can't tell you how many times I've had people on my show that don't like each other outside of the game. Some of them fucking can't stand each other. That's cool. Just don't bring that shit into my chat, into my show. There's a lot of people that, and I understand, how are you going to get along? There's 80 people on the roster. Do I realistically expect all 80 to love each other and be best friends? No. But that's the difference between in character and out of character when people come in and bring out of character stuff in character just to say, I was in character. Come on, man. You know that sound. Life's Magical Journeys in the house, too. I appreciate you. Great to see you, hun. Tristan Bell. We got new people in the chat, man. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do a bunch of different podcasts. I'll be back tomorrow to do NFL Red Zone. Damn, I have fun with that. And we will do another. I'm not sure this Monday night if me and Nacho are going to do another Legion of Dork or not, which is retro games. Sorry, I got an itch on my damn nose. We do a retro gaming podcast where we talk about cartoons, we talk about toys. We've hit Transformers, He-Man, Spider-Man, my 3 favorite already, and we talked about the original Atari 2600, and we talked about the original Nintendo gaming system, and those were fun. So we covered almost all the stuff that I really love, but we're gonna try to get creative and bring in more Legion of Dorks. So tune in for more of that. WrestleSense podcast I talked about earlier. We talk about what's happening in the real world of wrestling, not the digital world. So the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, yeah, I've kind of roped it in, reeled it in like I used to say, and claimed it for my own once again. And if you're part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, you're part of the handful, I should say, if you're part of the handful of companies that are directly connected with me, yes, you're part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. But if you're also out there not connected and you run a show, you're part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate too, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not. If you're going live on a video game, that is digital wrestling. And if I'm here to help or learn from somebody, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Goddess, I dropped you the link. You got to look in the everyone who's in the Facebook private chat, it is up. The link is up. So if you want to join, the link is now, I just bumped it up. So it's on the top of the LTD Wrestling Reunion Facebook page, which that was where a lot of this started. My eFed from the year 2000, people wanted to bring it back. So we brought it back to Facebook for a little bit. And that was just a reunion page for a while, which turned into something a lot better. Count's not feeling good. All right, get better there. Get better there, count. So that's all my ranting and raving. And it's more just discussion, friendly discussion. It's just like the debate we have on WrestleSense. We don't really argue. We knock each other and have fun, but I want friendly debate. I don't want people in the live chat, especially during Stable War, going after each other personally or really attacking each other. I guess trash talk light, if you want to coin it, I guess. I mean, don't be afraid to go after somebody, but do it in a way where it's part of the game. If you're not on my roster, you're not going to really be able to trash talk in my live chat. We're going to stop it because you're not on the roster. You're more than welcome to come in and have fun. Definitely converse all you want, meet new people. But when someone comes in from outside of the company and starts talking trash, it can be misled. It could be misconstrued. It could be taken personal because we don't know those people. So I definitely welcome anybody who wants to stop into my live chat and enjoy the show. Definitely do. However, if you're not on the roster, hey, go ahead and drop it in my DMs. I'll get you an application if you're interested, wrestling fan or not. I brought people in who didn't even like wrestling, never played this game, to be a part of the EFED. But do us all a favor. Let us help educate you first. If you come in and just see people trash talking, yeah, you might go at their family or something and not realize. I had a guy who was in the chat who trash talked, but he didn't realize it was a game. Like, he didn't realize that the people in chat were the actual characters in the game. He thought it was legitimately just random people that I downloaded playing. Elizabeth Ramirez in the building. Good to see you. So that's basically the ranting and raving that I want to do. Just to let people know exactly what's going on, learn about it, find out about it first. And that's another reason why I take time to actually explain what we do. I have my little spiel that I will go over when we're live. Most of the time when someone new is in the chat. Goddess, there's a right to your Facebook now. So when someone new comes into the chat, either the chat, my mods specifically, because that's what a mod is for, not just to power trip and ban people or block people or put people in timeout or throw their weight around or tell people how it's supposed to be. And I've had many of those. No disrespect. It happens. People misconstrue it. Maybe I didn't give them the rules correctly or as much as I should have. But a moderator should do just that. Moderate. Help the streamer. Talk to the people. Welcome them, number one. Talk to the people. Explain what's going on. My spiel. We're a creation, because I don't memorize. I do have it on paper because I want to get it right. A creation and simulation federation. It's interactive digital wrestling game for your entertainment with original created characters with creators and managers live in the chat. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, there might be a better way, a shorter way to do it, but that little paragraph should let people know what we're doing. How many times have you guys seen people pop in a chat and go, John Cena versus Undertaker? Play it now, or fight me. I'm like, you'll kill me. I can't play the damn game. But I get it. I just flipped a troll the other day who came in my chat and said something that he was advertising his channel, which most people know that's a no-no, unless the person's channel gives you permission, which I don't mind at all. But I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Someone came in and started saying, hey, I just started my channel. Check me out. Or I posted 2 links. Go look at them. We'll hide those. But I want to explain to that person. That's the same person that we took from 1 subscriber to 13. And that's why I don't like bringing up trolls, LD, because then it's a conversation in chat. And I don't want to pay them any time. They don't deserve any time, but they're out there. So I flipped them. And that's one thing good old brother Pete taught me back in the day. When someone comes in your chat and he's new or she's new to what we're doing, educate them. And give them a couple chances to understand what you're doing before you just hurry up and ban them because they said something you don't want to hear. Bagwell's in the chat as well. Good to see you. So that's, I know I continue to ramble and rant, but it's important information. That's stuff that people need to know. MSW, another great streamer out there. People need to know this shit because I want them to learn. I want them to improve what they do. All right. I'm done pissing around. I know some people are tired of hearing me rant and rave. But it's more so to the people that are running shows out there. I want to help them. And I had to get that across about the DWS live show chat only, the links. So we'll run with that and see how it goes as well. I'm sure I'm going to have to re-educate people along the way that don't see it. That's my point. I just put a huge explanation on what I want that chat to be. But someone who's not around on the weekends comes back on Monday, they're not going to see that because a lot of shows will be going on this weekend. So I'll just re-educate people. I did it before when I told people not to go blasting, tons of promos and more so conversation in the private group chats. But that's why I love Twitter. I love Twitter for this. Because you can see who's liking your stuff, who's following you. You can see who retweeted it. You can see who even viewed your stuff in your private chat. And that's involvement, people. If you can't show up to the live shows, you're still getting involved if you're checking out my private chats too. So today we're going to spin the wheel, people. And why not revisit something way back in the day? Spinning the wheel in wrestling is nothing new. Lethal Lottery, I don't like really stealing names off of stuff. I like to be creative and make something original. But Lethal Lottery has been used a million times. However, let's go back for a little commercial break. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Love it, right? Love it. And see, stop talking about trolls in the damn chat. That's why I don't bring it up. I say it one time and everyone's talking about it, for fuck's sake. Yes, the idea of Dusty Rhodes, that was a great. Back in the day, spinning a wheel, make the deal. What better way? And we've done wheels before where I'm spinning off the air, but now that we can share, why not share, people? Let's share. All right, this is the first wheel. And we're going to talk about the lethal. It's hard to see, but I'll be letting you guys know exactly who is on the wheel and what it's all about. That was the year you were born, Soul Mason. Holy sheep shit. See, that's another thing I like to cater to is different generations. People that are born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and now. Doesn't matter. All right, don't spin the wheel too fast. You'll get dizzy. All right, so now what we're doing is starting with 20 individuals. Only 8 will be in the lethal tournament. Micro Mike, the man who came out of nowhere, won the world title, lost it back to Brandon Ace, but he, in that process of earning his world title shot, he earned a lethal title shot too. So then he went after Jester, and something not a lot of people could do is beat Jester Cyanide. He beat him. So he's now the lethal champ. I've taken a lot of former lethal champions, first of all, in this group. And we got a couple more really fun commercials, so don't go anywhere. I'll play a couple more really fun commercials here, old school commercials. And if you dig old school commercials, check out Monstar Sports Entertainment. He has a show tomorrow on his secondary channel. It's all Christmas commercials. Christmas commercials. Let me find his link. I'll find it. So tomorrow he's going live with, here it is. All right, let me post this link in my chat. This is what his show is tomorrow. If you like these old school commercials, check this shit out. Go over and subscribe to my buddy Sean too. This is all retro commercials and stuff. Let me make sure it's the right link. And subscribe to his channel. Noon tomorrow. The Retro Food Flashback is the name of the channel. There's Lord Amadeus. Good to see. If you don't want a shot, Lord Amadeus at the Lethal Championship, then don't take it. Go check out that channel and subscribe right now if you can. Retro Food Flashback. There's Monstar. Retro Food Flashback. Let's go over like this community does and give him some subscribers. If you like old school commercials and fun stuff, let's go over and get him some more subscribers right now. I know it's not even live, but I'm Blaise rating his live chat. Even though drop a like. Check it out tomorrow at noon, right before I go live at 1 o'clock for Red Zone. Go over there, check it out. Subscribe to the Retro Food Flashback. He's going to have retro Christmas commercials tomorrow. Those are going to be fun. He wants to spin all night long. Yeah, LA, if you end up in this tournament and win it, you can be a Grand Slam champion. That's the last title you need. So big shout out to Monstar Sports and Retro Food Flashback. Definitely check out that channel and subscribe. Crimson Ninja subscribe. There we go. That's how we do it. Let's see. Let's see if you guys have bumped them up. Yes, we got 5 subscribers over there on top of it. So keep it going. Check it out. We'll be sharing that link around as well. to help Sean's channel out, that new channel. And I know how it's real tough to grow a channel. Me and Sean Shamrock from OnStar, we pretty much grew together. Yeah, we went to a lot of those sub for sub shows and stuff, and they had those and stuff. And we found some great people. See, we did it differently. People went in there just to find sub for sub. We went there to find new friends, people that would really stick around. So that's how we grew and grew and grew to get to our 1,000, to get over that. So me and Sean Shamrock have been doing this for years. What's his name? Dang, a brain fart. You still kick it with, what's his name? Dang, a brain fart. Dude, I kick it with almost everybody I've kicked it with. There's some people that don't come around anymore, but I don't consider anyone not a friend anymore. Yeah, we did it a lot. And you can go to those places and find a bunch of people, but if you're not putting out interesting content, they're not going to come back. That's the key. The key is putting up interesting content that people aren't putting out there. I see 2 Cody Hagens. I'm going to kick the first one. There we go. You got to put out interesting, unique content to get people to come back. You can there's some people out there to get one viral video and get 5,000-6,000 subs, and you never see their live chat or views change. I'm not looking for dead subscribers. I want subscribers that are going to stick around and keep coming around. And we lose subscribers yes, that's a great point, Sean. JW Caliber's in the building too. If a channel that subscribed to you hasn't been around for several months, YouTube will purge that channel out from your subscribers. I've seen so many people come and blast YouTube for all these people unsubscribed to me today. Boo-hoo. Well, maybe it's just that they don't have channels anymore. So try to take it with a grain of salt, people. He was an older, bald guy, kind of like me in the future. Yes, I still hang out with him. So amazing, whoever. But you got to find people who really like your content. And if you're not engaging, if you're not entertaining, that's why I make fun of myself, make a fool out of myself. Just like, speaking of making fun, Jester's here. Hey, the Jester. I'm sure Jester wants to get onto this wheel too. I'm making you guys wait, I know. And check out the WrestleSense podcast page too. We're almost to 50 subscribers there. And we're trying to grow Sean's Retro Food Flashback channel as well. He's up to 18 subscribers. That's what I'm talking about. Keep them rocking. Cassie Madam Red is in the building. If you guys are just joining me, I don't normally say this, but go back and watch the first 15 minutes of this show. Hopefully it's good information to help people, especially if you're running a channel. So go back and watch the beginning of this show, and I'll get on my soapbox and do things that you guys aren't really used to Blaise doing, but I don't mind doing it if I can help people. All right. So let's spin the wheel, make the deal. We got some fun retro commercials still coming too. Now these will be straight matchups, so we'll go right down the road in a bracket. There's 20 on the wheel. Only 8 people will make it into this tournament, and almost over half of them are former Lethal champions to get an opportunity. So without further ado, who is the first person to make the Lethal Lottery tournament? Ooh, and he had the title. It was almost impossible to get it off of him. The Comrade. I know some people out there like Riley get their little jabs on the Comrade, have something to say about him. Well, the Comrade is the first to enter. Now, who will the Comrade face in the first round of this tournament? I see you, Riley. Get ready to type your little funny response about the Comrade. We still got the wheel for the stable war as well. I'm looking forward to whatever Riley has to say about Comrade. Stir the pot. Maybe Riley will come up now and he'll have to fight him. Ooh, Jester. So close. But it's Miles Stanley Ward. MSW will face Comrade in the first round. Holy hell. Let's see who is the third one. Keep it moving now. We still have a show to do later. I ramble. Now, this guy has not held the title. And if he can get out of the shoe closet, he might be able to fight for it. Put down the beer. Double O beer. Rob A. Machete is in it. No whammies, no whammies. Stop. I know you're going to get no whammies. All right. Let's keep it going. I'll send you the link, LA. Keep it going. Back to the wheel. Who is next? Uh-oh, we were just talking about him. Oh, it just robbed him. And fittingly enough, it goes to the man who defeated the Maestro. Hobo Ezekiel going for the lethal title. Ooh, LA, that was so close, my friend. My goodness. Sorry for your luck so far. We still got a couple more spins of the old wheel. We'll see who's going to get that opportunity. You never know, man. It gets mighty, mighty interesting. Now, this tournament will happen as soon as possible. Like right now, the stable war is going on all the way, through, what is it? The 15th of January. I had to think for a second. So all the way through the 15th of January, we will have the stable war. Now, whether I do this lethal tournament on an off day or a different day, we'll see. Stay tuned. That's why you got to stick around. All right. So we got Comrade versus Miles, Hobo versus Machete. Let's see who's next. First four are picked. We only got four more left. Everyone else is shit out of luck. LA again? No. It's Caliber. The wheel hates Lord Amadeus. Speaking of that, I didn't finish my thought earlier. I was talking about Rumbles hate me. Rumbles hate me. Well, you know what I did with that? I went ahead and, I figured why not have fun with the fact that everyone keeps saying that Rumbles hate them. So I made a t-shirt. Yes, I did. And they're still on sale. Yes. TeePublic still on sale. And now I'll drop the link. You guys can get the Rumbles Hate Me t-shirt. Mark Caliber is now in the tournament. And those are two people LA know pretty well, too. So he can take it out on him over in REWF if they want. Caliber and Hobo. So close. LA, so close. No horseshoes, no hand grenades here, though. Sorry for your luck. Or lack thereof luck. If I'm missing anybody joining the chat, I apologize. I'll catch up with you. There goes Riley. There goes Andy. Wow, Hunter McIntyre just held that title not too long ago. And Hunter's going to get another chance. Chance pun. Chance is on this board, too. And Chance and Lord Amadeus, that's all they need is a lethal title to become Grand Slam champions. So they want to. Oh, look, he dropped the TeePublic link right after I dropped that link. Cougar's in the house. There she is. Big shout out to all the members in the chat as well. Appreciate y'all. And keep in mind, we will honor those who are members here always. And you can join less than a cup of coffee a day. Less than a cup of coffee. It's in a month, too. $1, $2, $3. It's not asking much. And I hate to ask. If you can't and you don't want to, it's not a problem. But I'm buying a PC soon so I could do more podcasts without having interruption and problems and really open up this channel to do some more stuff. But you can subscribe to the channel for free. You can like the channel for free. You can come in the chat for free. But you can also join as a member for $1, $2, or $3. Very understandable pricing. I didn't want to put $5 or $10 ones on there. Maybe someday. But if you can, that would be a great Christmas present to me to join the Blaze Radio family as well. Jester needs the Crazy 8 title. We'll find out. We'll figure that out. All right. We got 3 more names. Oh, a lot of people aren't getting in. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Oh, Matt Outlaw just got robbed. So close for Matt Outlaw, but Clinton Cage is number 7. All right. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Last one. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spin the wheel and do a secondary tournament just for shits and giggles with, so there's 20 people. So 4 people will actually be put in a special. So we'll do 3 tournaments. The first one is going to be the main one for the lethal title. The second one, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to include everybody that's on the wheel with something. And I will broadcast who all falls in what line. Matt Outlaw again. Is he going to get robbed? He does again, but Jay Vulture, Clinton Cage, Hunter McIntyre, Mark Caliber, Hobo Ezekiel, Rob Machete, Miles Stanley Ward, and a Comrade will be fighting in that championship tournament for the lethal title. The wheel was being an asshole. Yep, to some specific people. All right. So let's spin the wheel and get another 8-man tournament, and then the final 4 will go into a special 4-person tournament for other prizes. Crazy 8 championship shots, Blitzkrieg champion shots. We'll see. All right, let's keep it going. See what matchups we come with here. The first, you just missed the lethal tournament, Jester. Jester Cyanide in the second tournament. I really could have a second tournament for the next contender as well, just include as many people as I can. So stay tuned. Maybe the second tournament will also be for the lethal title. I'll have to run it by the committee, but we'll see. Ripper Spring Heel. So Ripper versus Jester. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. That will be a fun one. Drum Monkey's in the building. Big shout out to Drum Monkey. I think you're on the wheel, my friend. And the Rev is in the house. Get your freak on. Big shout out to you guys for stopping in. Appreciate you. If I missed anybody else, big shout out to everybody who's popping in. 31 people hanging out. Awesome. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We have a show right after this, folks. Stable War with some bonus matches you do not want to miss. Let's keep it going and see you finish out this second tournament. See which 4 people are the ones that really get shit out of luck. Still give them some kind of title opportunity. Paragon recently won the lethal title to get his Grand Slam and finally completed that. Can he earn another shot? Who's Paragon going to fight in the first round? It'd be funny if this was LA. Nope. Past LA. Past Joel Quinn. It's on Joel Quinn. Joel Quinn, the filthy one, in the tournament. So Jester, Ripper, Paragon, and Joel. Who's the next 2? No Psymaster is here. Yes, he is. Andy Price. Andy Price has made the second tournament. Hot Fire Rose, you got a big match tonight against Goddess. She's in the chat too. You better watch out. Maybe we'll get a word from her and find out what she thinks about fighting you tonight. So Andy Price is in the second tournament. Let's see who he's going to face. And we get down to the final 4. That will be either maybe an internet championship opportunity or Crazy 8. Who knows? Matt Outlaw back at it. Outlaw. Jester, Ripper, Paragon, Joel, Andy Price, Matt Outlaw. 2 more left for this second tournament, which I will pitch to the committee to try to maybe have 2 for lethal title shots. We'll see. 2 more spots, and then the final 4 will go into a different tournament. Another former lethal champion, Leo X. Well, we got some big names left here too, man. Look at the name, man. Whatever the final 4 tournament's going to be, that's going to be crazy. Drum Monkey, Lord Amadeus, Chance Harper, Riley Wolf, and Shifty. Now, this is the final spot for what will be the lethal portion of this. The Wrestling Network in the building. Big shout out. Another channel you have to check out. It's gonna be me, says Drum Monkey. Big shout out to the Wrestling Network, bringing you tons of different great content. All-core wrestling and cutthroat wrestling, just to name a few. Big shout out to the Wrestling Network. All right. And there's Corey. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out to both, Corey. Gosh. The Wrestling Network and All Core Wrestling. I was just giving you shout outs. All right. So we have 1 spot left in what probably will be the lethal portion. If I get 2 tournaments to get the final 2, and they'll fight over who gets it first. 4 people will be left out of the lethal portion, but they will fight in a tournament of their own. We'll see. Here it goes. The last one. Should I go to commercial and make you guys wait? No, I'll do it. The last competitor. There he is. He's going to get his opportunity. The man who needs... Well, Chance got shafted. Riley, Shifty, Chance, and Drum. Wow. I might screw all you guys and make that for a world title shot. Who knows? All right. There's your final 4 that got shafted out of the lethal brackets. But let's see who's going to fight who. Wow, that's great. Raven's in the building. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. You're tuning to Blaise Radio. And Corey Quinn, our Crazy 8 champion, will defend that title. It'll be early morning by the time we do it for Corey in the UK. Christmas night after the AEW show. They have a special show that night on Christmas, so we won't be live until 10, 11 o'clock that night or so on, but we will give you a late night Christmas show, Crazy 8 Second Chance show, unless I decide to do it before, but I doubt it. A lot of people are going to be doing family stuff, so I think maybe late night might be best for Christmas night. All right, so let's see who gets to fight who in this little 4-person tournament. Okay, Drum Monkey draws first. And let's see who the Drum Monkey will fight. Maybe it's his tag team partner, Chance. Wouldn't that be funny? Well, Chance has been active. It's not. It's Riley Wolf. That means Shifty and Chance will fight each other. So Drum and Riley and Shifty and Chance. I dig it. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sorry, some people that didn't make it into the tournament, but we got a lot of people hanging out here. I appreciate y'all being a part of the show. We're going to get to a bunch of guests here and hold off on the show as long as we can. I got time tonight. I got plenty of time. That's one thing I do have plenty of today. So just to recap, we have Comrade versus Miles Stanley Ward, Rob Machete versus Hobo Ezekiel, Mark Caliber versus Hunter McIntyre, Clinton Cage versus Jay Vulture in the first bracket. They will more than likely get first shot at the Lethal Champion. Jester versus Ripper, Paragon versus Joel Quinn, Andy Price versus Matt Outlaw, and Leo X versus Lord Amadeus. And that leaves you up with Drum and Riley and Shifty and Chance. Woo! Wouldn't that be weird? You've never faced Drum Monkey. There you go. That should be a great match. Yes, indeed. So I don't know. Maybe I can pitch it the last 4 for a world title shot. I don't know. I don't know if they'll take it. The chance to silence Riley. Oh, you got a chance pun by Drum Monkey. We're not done with the damn wheel. We got another wheel to spin. And that one has to do with who's going to fight who in the next round of the Stable War. But first, speaking of wheels, let's go back for another commercial. One of the most famous wheels in game show history. We'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. We're still going to get blazed.
It's the #1 game show. The show that sent the country spinning. Wheel of Fortune, where contestants match wits in a high-stakes war of words. And a spin of the wheel can bring a fortune in fabulous prizes. Join host Pat Sajak and Vanna White for Wheel of Fortune every weeknight at 7:30 on Channel 2. It's too much fun to miss.
Yeah, check it out. It's too much fun to miss. You heard the guy. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Once again, if you guys are just joining us, this is Retro Food Flashback channel. Make sure you guys click on that, subscribe. Sean Shamrock running that Retro Food Flashback channel. 27 thumbs up on this talk show. I appreciate you guys and gals out there, all you dudes and dolls. Great to see everybody hanging out. Make sure you click on Retro Food Flashback and subscribe to Sean's new channel. It's not really new. He's been doing it for a little while. But tomorrow at noon, he's going to bring special old school Christmas commercials. That ought to be a fun time. So check out that link. Subscribe to that channel for him. It's going to be definitely a fun time. And Sean's going to do it live, not recorded. So it should be pretty interesting. All right. Time to spin the wheel again. Spin the wheel, make the deal. If you missed that commercial, that's your own problem. I might have to boot someone here to share this. Nope, I got it. Second wheel. Here we go. All right, now this wheel has a couple things that still need to happen. Tonight, the Future and the Solution are going to fight, and the winner will be put into the final 8. On Tuesday, the Brotherhood and the AAC, which is the Australian American Coalition, will fight, and that winner will be put in the final 8. And then on Christmas night, that's right, next Thursday, we're bringing you an AEW special here, and that's after the Wrestle Sense podcast. I got the Hardy Boys versus FTR, Bryan Danielson versus Sting, Hulk taking on Sammy Guevara for the TNT title, Ruby Soho, Jade Cargill, Chris Statlander, Thunder Rosa, and Britt Baker in a women's title match. The Cult of Wyndham, Bray Bo and Luke versus Bo Luke Duke. I don't know, not the Duke boys. Against the Undisputed Era of Cole, Fish, and Riley. We're going to have MJF versus CM Punk Christmas night, and we're also going to do a 10-man Rumble with a bunch of wrestlers that are now in AEW, as well as Malachi Black versus Hangman Page for the AEW World Championship, our fantasy AEW show, Thursday night after WrestleSense. And then the second chance, Jeff Matthews in the building. Good to see you, man. Merry Christmas. Another member who's part of the roster for a while. Haven't seen him in a little while. He's on the shelf now, but he's always welcome to come back. You can always drop into my DMs if you want re-downloaded. Right now, I got all the spots filled up. So I know there are some couple surprise returns we're going to have in a little while. But with downloading all those AEW guys, I don't have any spots right now, but I will open up some more spots to bring some people back. And like I said, tonight, the return of Mel Mack, one of those wrestlers that took a little leave, and he's coming back as well. That'll be mighty interesting. So now we are going to find out how the final 8 stacks up. And there is news on a change in the rules. Well, Thunder Rosa is going to get her chance there, Cougs. I hope so. I'm a big Thunder Rosa fan, too. Check out her podcast, too. She does eating tacos with, don't get your mind all dirty, regular Mexican tacos, authentic Mexican tacos. So she takes wherever city they're in, someone on the roster or works behind the scenes. Actually, she was with Dave LaGreca the other night doing one, and she had a couple, Rio Mizunami and someone, and it was hilarious. They were a hoot. They sit down and eat tacos and do a podcast. It's hilarious. So big shout out to everybody in the live chat. Appreciate all y'all hanging out. And we talked, like I said earlier, if you missed the first 15 minutes of the show, definitely check it out. Some good information for everyone. I did my own little conversation like Chance does, just to get some word out about some things, clear the air, and make sure people on a level playing field, and hopefully help some people too. So my little soapbox rant from earlier, if you want to check that out, make sure you do. All right, let's find out. We spun the wheel to find out who's going to fight who in the first round of the Stable War, but the rule change does make more matches more valuable as the tournament goes. Right now, it's 4 medallions for the ladder match and 4 for the 8-man tag if it makes there. In the quarterfinals, it'll be 3 medallions for the ladder match and the 8-man tag match. So more likely to get to that 8-man tag match. In the semifinals, 2 medallions only for the first match and the last match, the 8-man matches. And then in the finals of the Stable War, it's going to be a straight 7 tournament, 1 medallion for each match all the way through to see who wins Stable War Championship. We will cover, I got one more slideshow after this, but I figure while we did the wheel, let's do another wheel. Let's find out which stable is going to get the first match in the quarterfinals. Well, it's going to be whoever wins tonight. Later on tonight, right after this is done, it's the future. David Fowler, K-Dog, Hotfire Rose, Hunter McIntyre, and Nightmare taking on the Solution, Andy Price, JW Caliber, Goddess of Pain, Chaos Reaper, and Brooklyn Joker. Whoever wins tonight will be in the first match of the quarterfinals. Let's see who they're going to face. Who's getting nervous? Is it the Red Lounge? Ooh, intriguing matchups there as Cassie, Matty, and Red and company shut out their opponent in the first round. And now it could be the Solution versus the Red Lounge. It could be the Future versus the Red Lounge. That is an interesting first round matchup for damn sure. Luke is in a build-in, shocking the system. The LLC, Lethal Libation, Firestar, Cowboy John, Ripper, Outlaw, and company in the second match. Let's see who they take on. They also shut out their opponents as well. Ooh, the Brotherhood, who have 2 Stable War championships. They will face the winner, unless it's AAC, which is the Australian American Coalition, in the second match. All right, so now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Still got the damn Rex sympathizers out there. Let's see who comes up next. And the second chance winner is Christmas night, all Crazy 8 matches, and we have 2 Rumble as well. So I'm going to try to get the whole roster in that one. Renegade. The Renegades of Funk. They beat the Dream Crushers Now, their match, we had to skip the last two because it came down to the 8-man tag match. And damn, was that a crazy 8-man tag match. So RASP, PK, all the initials, all the acronyms and shit, along with the Razor. We'll be fighting for that one. Oh, the Renegades versus Rex's Sympathizers. And that means the Scavengers will take on the winner of the Second Chance Crazy 8 special, which is on Christmas night. That was fun. Spin the wheel, make the deal, and all that good stuff. Definitely a banger of a match, like Drum Monkey said. That 8-man tag match was crazy. All right, so we're going to get down and dirty. And I just reminded you, we talked about stables. We talked about war games. We talked about winter is coming and the ROH final battle in WrestleSense. So why not let's go back and play one of those commercials right now, as we will go over the slideshow for tonight's show and give you up to speed on the stable war coming up right after this commercial. Stay tuned. Old school commercial.
Only on pay-per-view.
Sunday. That's a good one. I love that one. I love that commercial. I just miss war games. I mean, try to have other people say it this year, but man, I wanted to hear him say it. Great to see everybody in the live chat. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We got a special thing to cover right now. We just spun both of the wheels. We now know who's in the 3 different tournaments for the Lethal Lottery. Trying to get the committee to make it 2 tournaments for the Lethal Championship. We'll see how that goes. And those will all be either Extreme Rules matches or whatnot. We'll see how that pans out with the committee. And we did just spin the wheel to find out which stables are going to face each other. So we got the Future of the Solution versus a Red Lounge. Lethal Libations versus either the Brotherhood or the AAC. The Renegades versus the Sympathizers. And the Scavengers versus whoever wins that second chance opportunity. The second chance opportunity, let me explain how it's going to work. 5 crazy 8 matches. Whoever wins those crazy 8 matches, whoever either has, if there's a bunch that have 1, we'll have a tiebreaker. If someone has 2 or 3, whoever's the most, their team will win it. So you can win it for your team. The first one is a battle royal. Big man battle royal. It'll be Hobo Ezekiel, Shifty, Miles Stanley Ward, Wally, Big Daddy Beard, King Skullwrath, 2 more from the last 2, whoever loses their fights, and then a spoiler. And the spoiler can make sure no one gets that medallion to try to win that last spot in the final 8. And keep in mind, those ladder matches and 8-man matches, as the tournament goes on, each round, those matches are worth less, which actually brings more value to the overall show. The knockout Crazy 8 match, and you can see all this on the website. It is updated. Sir Dragon, TJ Toad, Super Nacho, Teddy X, Clinton Cage, 2 others, and the spoiler is the world champion Brandon Ace. Knockout competition. A blood Crazy 8 match on Christmas night. So we're going to shed some blood on Christmas night, some color. Dragor, Blade Charge, Comrade, Leo X, and Crimson. Those are the teams that have already lost in the first round. Their second chance. Yeah, the chance puns. And the person who's going to be the spoiler is Chance Harper. Mr. Bland Chance. Then we'll have a Battle Queen Crazy 8. Jen Richards, Raven, Evil Shulky, Amanda Tyler, Crushing Kelly. 2 more yet to be named because of tonight's show and Tuesday. And then the spoiler is Molly Shamrock. So Molly, if she wins that Crazy 8 Women's Battle Queen match, then nobody gets the medallion. The regular old Crazy 8 match will be the 5th one for a medallion each to try to get your team into the final 8. Quicksilver, Brian LG, Jamar, Travis T, and Wrestling Mama. And 2 more yet to be named as soon as we get the last 2. The spoiler for the regular old Crazy 8 match, Cody Hagen. Or Cody Hayden, because I spelled it wrong on the tweet that I sent out. So he's now Cody Hagen, Cody Hayden. My apologies. Cody trying to make me feel like a fool because I spelled it wrong, but hey. Roger Dodger. Good to see you, my friend. Big shout out to you. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up, leaving comments, all that good stuff, helping out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell a friend. I mean that too. Go tell someone who might have fun here and bring them back and let them have some fun with us. I really want to reach as many people as I can while I can here on YouTube. Not that I'm going anywhere, but you never know what can happen. All right. The final match, we'll have a Blitzkrieg Rumble, a friendly fire. So if you show up Christmas night, you're probably going to get into a match. And don't hate. Hayden's going to hate. Oh, Monster, you got me on that one. And we'll have a Battle Queen friendly fire Rumble also. So the ladies will get a shot. So show up Christmas night if you can. If you can, I definitely understand. But it'll be really late. It'll be after the AEW show on Christmas night. The final match will be Corey Quinn defending his Crazy 8 championship against those who have already qualified. Former champion K-Dog qualifies. Chaos Reaper is already qualified. Brian LG is already qualified. Not Super Nacho is already qualified. Yeah, Nacho qualified in one night after his team lost in the Stable War. And that's why you guys stick around if you can to those shows. Even though your team loses, I know it sucks to lose, but like I said, enjoy, find a way to have fun losing, or else you're going to lose all the time, even more. And Big Daddy Beard and Shadow Press have qualified. There's still one spot left in the Crazy 8 championship match. We might decide that later on tonight. Who knows? Or Tuesday. Tuesday, it looks like the bonus match might be Goddess and LD versus Danny, Logan, Fuller, and Jade Barrett for the title, for the tag titles. Yeah, Danielson and Hangman Page. Yes, sir, Luke. We talked about it on the Wrestle Sense podcast. You got to go check that. If you guys missed that Wrestle Sense podcast last night, I think it was my favorite podcast I've done yet, as far as Wrestle Sense. We talked about stables and the super cards that have just happened. I just had a blast. All right, let's go through this slideshow so we can get to some guests here and have some fun. We're going to go for a 2-hour Get Blaised talk show here and start our show on its regular time, which is 7 p.m. on Saturdays. World champion Brandon Ace won the title back off of Micro Mike after losing it in a fatal 5-way, and that's what's so important. He earned that in the Red October tournament, and it came back to help him out. Paragon and Knox Boogie, your tag champs still. Jen Richards, what a quest she has had holding on to that title. Now, Goddess won it the other night, so I didn't change this yet. Goddess of Pain is the Battle Queen champion now. She won that title last night off of Jen Richards. Actually, I better make a note. I already want to change that, but I got to change the champions. So I'll make a little note, not a mental note, but a real note to get Goddess up on there. I didn't update that from last night. I've been busy. But Goddess of Pain is your new Battle Queen champion. We have a top 5, so that top 5 match is coming up soon too. Jade Barrett, Cougar, Cassie, Firestar, and Raven will compete to see who gets a shot at Goddess. Goddess and LD will defend those tag titles probably Tuesday night. Brian LG is our internet champion. Corey Quinn defends the Crazy 8 title Christmas night. Big Daddy Beard will be defending that Blitzkrieg title. We have most of the competitors for that. Actually, we have all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. The Crazy 8 championship. Miles Stanley Ward, the former champ, will be in the next one, so he has an opportunity to win back that Blitzkrieg title. Wally is qualified. Clinton is qualified. Chaos Reaper, Joker, Crimson, Nacho, Joel Quinn, and Brian LG. Both Chaos Reaper and Super Nacho are both in the Crazy 8 and Blitzkrieg championship matches coming up. They qualified. They're the ones who earned it. Micro Mike won the Lethal title, and we're going to have those Lethal Lottery matches to find out who fights him. And the G6 champs since July 10th. Now, granted, they don't defend that title as much, but since July 10th, they're the damn G6 Gladiator 6-man tag team champions. Here's the rules, if you don't know. And like I said, the quarterfinals, it'll be 3s where the 4s are. Semifinals, it'll be 2, and then it'll be 1 for the finals. So it'll get more and more important, those middle matches, because we've only had one Iron Man match because some of these are already determined. We had 2 shutouts. We'll talk about those here in a minute. The schedule, here's what we're looking at, folks. Going into the remainder of the month and into January. Tonight, we have Future vs. Solution. Tuesday, it's the Brotherhood vs. AAC. Saturday, Christmas night, it's the Second Chance Crazy 8 Christmas special. And pretty much everybody's going to have a match that night. Thursday, it's the AEW special. Then the quarterfinals on the 28th and the 30th. Saturday the 1st. Is this quarterfinal on Tuesday, and the semifinals is first, the 6th and the 8th, and then we'll take a couple days off and come back the next Saturday for the Stable War finals. We'll have different shows those other 2 days. All right. I appreciate this. 8 people we're going to get to talk to here soon, so all 8 of you, I will get to you. Here's the first one, which we had a little kerfuffle in the middle of the first one, and we had to restart it, but you can barely see it, but what went down is Dragor defeated McAllister, and Jester lost as well. That was a huge surprise to start that off. Count Z in the Iron Man match won that split match because Radio Rex screwed up the feed in the truck, so we'll blame it on him like we always do. And the Sympathizers won the first matchup over the Dragon Army. That really pissed off Shifty, and I don't like a pissed off drunken dragon clown. Here's how that match ended 2-1 at a blackout. And then as soon as I restarted it, Count Z got a submission. And you guys know it's the truth because why in the hell would I give Count Z anything? And then quickly a submission pinfall by Count Z. Then Sir Dragon with a submission followed by Count Z's pinfall to win that ever so important Iron Man match. And Sympathizers went on to take that one. The Scavengers and the Kingdom Hearts were up next. The Scavengers took out the Kingdom Hearts to move on. In the third match, it was our first shutout, the Red Lounge. Alex Wolf, former world champion, 2 wins in a row, grabbed the briefcase and then won the second matchup. Corey Quinn followed, winning the knockout match, and Cassie Madam Red made it a clean sweep. The Red Lounge disposed of their opponent, moved on. But now everyone gets a second chance, like I said. So everyone got a second chance to get into the quarterfinals. The next show, another shutout, the Lethal Libations. That's the part of this first round. You win the first 4 matches, you're moving on. If you could do that much. And the Lethal Libations did that. Cowboy John repeated what Alex Wolf did, winning the briefcase and then winning his first match. And then bing, bang, 2 more wins. Boom, it's over. Machete got a win. And then Firestar did, and they celebrated with a lot of booze, I'm sure. Not booze as far as people hating on them, but booze at the Lethal Libations bar. And they move on. Our next battle was the Dream Crushers and the Renegades. That was a good one, but the Renegades came up on top. Tonight, the Future versus the Solution. That's going to be very intense. Can't wait to get that one popping. And here's our bonus match. It will be the world champion Brandon Ace along with Chance Harper, the Bland Chance. Maybe we'll find out what the hell's going on with him already. I'm so sick of that. Tom Fuller and Kip Kerfuffle will be in action. Are you managing them, Shamrock? Cody Hagan, the newest arrival here in LTD, and the return of Mel Mack, another former world champion there. Cody surrounded by world champions there. Maybe, but sooner than later, Cody Hagan, he's just joined the company, could be a world champion in his own. So can they coexist type of storyline. Cody and Mel Mack by no means are like a permanent tag team, but they're thrown together. Melvin McDonald was a surprise component, but I had to advertise that one for damn sure. And Monstar's Bumpin' Uglies, of course. Oh, my goodness. So Brandon Chance versus Cody and Melvin tonight in our bonus match. That'll be interesting. Tuesday night, we're going to get this one. The double champion right now, Goddess of Pain, and Lady Devil will go against Danny Logan Fuller and Jade Barrett. Good to see Art by Styles in the house. He just did a great stream earlier, doing some painting, some free ball and shit. It was amazing with spray paint and just crazy creative shit. Definitely check out Art by Styles if you haven't. That's Wrestling Mama's son if you don't know as well. Good to see Art by Styles, Wrestling Mama's boy, doing some really cool work. And definitely check out his channel. Just type in Art by Styles. You can find him. He did some cool stuff. So that'll be the tag title opportunity on Tuesday night, it looks like, for that bonus match. I'm still looking for someone. We're going to find someone sooner or later that's going to face Sterling Rich. Oh, I'm not really amped up to find someone to fight Sterling bitch. So Tuesday, the Australian-American Coalition, always in stable war. One of these or 2 of these teams have been thrown together. We saw the Grand Prix Collective that were thrown together as well in the last stable war. But the AAC versus the Brotherhood with Paragon, Knox, and company. They're the tag team champs, but they've already won 2 stable wars out of the 9 that we've already had. And that'll be the 7th one in the first round. Then we have the Crazy 8 special. I'm going to show you the arena here soon, too. The debut of the Crazy 8 Christmas Arena. I'll show you here in a second, but there's what they're fighting for. You see the previous winners, OPEC Brotherhood with 2, Eternity won the first one, Ruthless won the second one, AF and AM, Steel City Committee won. They weren't even supposed to. They were the filler, but they won. And I didn't give any of my characters a title shot, if you're wondering. So Shmoo, Tyson, I forget who else fought, but none of them, Sunshine, none of them got title shots. I gave Blade Charge his world title shot, and sure enough, he won the damn title. They were just a filler, and they ended up winning the damn stable war. Anything can happen, folks. The Sudden Death Scavengers now separated. They won one in the Alpha Empire two-time stable war champs. Here's what happens. You win, you get this belt until you cash in your 2 title shots. So everyone on the stable war champions will get 2 title shots. The Battle Queen will get a shot at the Battle Queen title and the Double Duchess. you'll get either a world, lethal, or tag shot, and then the other ones will get either an internet or a G6 shot. So that's how they'll be divvied up. Every component will get 2 title shots as we crown the Knights of the Combat Kingdom Stable War January 15th. I think all we have left is the arena. There it is. Wrap it up. It is Christmas night. Crazy 8. Second chance opportunity on the line. All Crazy 8 matches. 2 Rumbles to include even more people. And those will be for probably Blitzkrieg Rumble shots or something just to have fun. But that'll be our Christmas arena. We will be in Santa Clara, I believe. Oddly enough, for Christmas. San Jose. Close enough. We're in Santa Clara tonight. Yeah. The Levi Stadium where the 49ers play. They're San Francisco, but their stadium's actually in Santa Clara. That's where we're at tonight. So there you have it. I think that is it. If the wheels come back up, we'll know. Yes, indeed. There's the wheels. Wheelie excited about what's going to happen. Yeah, that's a bad joke. Are you guys wheelie excited? I am. Well, speaking of wheelie excited. He's normally wheelie excited. I think he's a little under the weather. Riley Wolf is in the building. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome.
In sickness and in health, whether you like me or not, you cannot deny that I, Riley Wolf, will make it to the Riley Wolf Show every single time.
Easy, brother. Easy. You're going to hurt yourself. I dig it, though. The energy's
Wouldn't
still
be the
there.
first time.
Yeah, the energy's still there. Even though, yeah, look, Drum Monkey says, dad joke 363. Yes, sir. I'm just getting started. So a lot to talk about. The lethal lottery wheel wasn't very lucky for you, but you're going to be facing Drum Monkey one-on-one for the first time ever. Pretty cool.
I mean, you can say it was pretty unlucky, but look at the 4 people that you have in that little mini tournament. You have a Grand Slam champion in Shifty. You have an LTD legend in Chance Harper. And you have the Drum Monkey. But also, all of them pale in comparison to the one and only man of 1,000 faces himself, Riley Wolf.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, it's all gonna pan out one way or the other, and then obviously you're still with the sympathizers, and you guys will be taking on the Renegades, who we just saw win the other night, and they had to get through that 8-man match to win. It was epic. So I don't know how it's going to pan out, what match you're going to be in, but now we know the matchups. Any thoughts on facing the Renegades in the next round?
Oh, the Renegades, they are history makers. One of the longest reigning G6 champions of all time. But they will still go down to the Rex sympathizers. We crushed your dreams by taking down the Dragon Army. We will crush your dreams again by taking down the Renegades and going again to the next round of the Stable Wars.
I can't believe I want to say this, but where's Count Z when I need him to come in here and kind of balance us out here a little bit? He's not feeling well, though, either. A big shout out to Count Z. I hope you feel better in all seriousness, my friend. But
oh, of course, Count Z. I'm praying for you, brother.
good luck, man. You got your work cut out for you, as always, in that mini tournament. Now, I don't know what that tournament's going to be for. Maybe an internet title, which none of those 4, honestly, Chance and what I do, Drum Monkey, Riley, none of you guys have had an internet title shot, and Shifty already has all 4 of the titles. It could be his 5th championship. So that might be an internet championship opportunity. And right now, Brian LG holds that title without a contender.
Whatever it is, I'm going to get to it, and I'm going to claim my 2nd ever title in LTD. Can you believe I've only had 1 title in LTD? It's maddening.
Well, you had a 3-month hiatus for a while, so you weren't around for a good portion of the year. So I guess so. We'll see what happens. I'm sure that. Well, if you had any play in it, it'd be you get every title you could, but you don't really need a title as well, right? I think you function just well whether you have a belt or not, and I can respect that also.
I mean, you can't deny though
that
I have a belt in my hand, and it looks pretty damn good on me.
You do have a belt in your hand. Thanks. Nice personal plug there as well. Before I take you off, and we might bring people back on. Is there anything you want to plug with House of Glory or anything going on with you as well?
Next month, we are going to be having an all-women's pay-per-view to crown a brand new House of Glory women's champion. We've already confirmed Deonna Purrazzo and Mercedes Martinez.
Wow. And dude, if you guys don't know, House of Glory is really picking up some steam here recently. We talked on the WrestleSense podcast. It was supposed to be Amazing Red and Malachi in the main event, but shit happened. But tell me what actually went down with you there as well. You kind of alluded to it before.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Who ended up taking the spot for Amazing Red in that match?
Oh, yeah. Instead of Malachi Black facing Amazing Red, it was Buddy Matthews, who was originally going to face Low Key for the Crown Jewel title. But instead, Buddy Matthews claimed that there was nobody better than him. Malachi came, shut him up, and had a hell of a match. If you have not seen it, it's on Fight TV. I highly recommend the show. But that left Low Key without a partner or an opponent, excuse me, and outwalked probably to the biggest pop I've ever heard at a wrestling venue, Eddie Kingston. And those two brought the house down.
Talk about stiff work. Both of those dudes. I can imagine. I'm a big Low Key fan. I used to love him back in the day. Still kicking it though, man. He's been wrestling for a long time. Low Key and Eddie Kingston. I have to check that out.
Yeah, make sure you keep up to House of Glory because we are the next big thing. We are the biggest promotion in the New York wrestling scene by Eddie Kingston's own word.
Yeah,
and if you ain't trusting Eddie Kingston, who are you going to trust?
The pop from him showing up at a New York show like that was probably unreal, dude.
Oh, it was. It was the venue was shaking. As someone that was personally there.
I can only imagine. Well, Riley, I wish you the best of luck in HOG and whatever happens, except for the fucking sympathizers.
You know, no matter what, I will always do it for Radio Rex.
Oh, boy. Take care. Later, Riley. Oh, boy. Well, Riley Wolf, always energetic, even when he's sick, people. So, you know. And another person, whether he has a belt in his hand or not, always bringing the energy. You got to appreciate it. You got to love what he brings to the table each and every time. Let's talk to a man who has a fight here tonight. He'll be fighting in our bonus match. It is the world champion, as much as it pains me to say that. Brandon Ace, what's up, man?
Not really happy because I wasn't the first one to be on this talk show because am I the world goddamn champion? The world champion is the first person to get on the talk show, not some guy who claims to be a man of 1,000 gimmicks and is price short of a Happy Meal. He should be in an asylum than a wrestling.
Well, in any event, you're getting mad feedback from your mic right now. There we go. All I want to know from you tonight, Brandon, and I know you could sit here and probably tell us about being a champ, how you won it back from Micro Mike, which is honorable. I'll give you that. The committee did keep people like you, Chance Harper, and a couple people out of the stable war, but, you know, rightfully so from what happened in the past. But you now have a very interesting fight here tonight. Yeah, it's a man of 1,000 faces, Riley says. And like my friend Super Nacho, or so, I think that's Nacho who said it, a man of 1,000 faces, and you chose that one? So tonight I want to hear you're teaming with Chance. You've never teamed with each other here, and whether it's going on with Chance Harper, I have no clue. Hopefully we'll find out soon enough why he's been acting so weird. No flash, no craziness. He's not blowing up on the chats and stuff like he used to, but we'll find out whatever happens to Chance Harper. But tonight, you and Chance versus Cody and the return of Mel Mack. What do you have to say about that match tonight, Brandon?
Well, I have to say it was unexpected because I didn't really expect it to be in this match, but it is what it is. All Chance has to do is play his cards right, not screw it up, and we will get the victory. And you talk about how Chance isn't acting like himself. Are you sure about that? Because with Chance, you have to expect the unexpected with him.
Very true. Very true. So we'll find out. I mean, from the tips I've had recently, it could be a matter of days that we do get an answer on why he's been acting so weird. We know the Maestro was around for a while, infecting people, and all of a sudden Caliber was half zombie, and Chance got bitten, and was ready for all this supernatural crazy shit to happen, and it all went away. Mark Caliber got better. LA is back thanks to Hobo Ezekiel, and the next thing you know, Chance is just bland. I mean, like you said, I'm sure he's up to something, but what is it? Well, hopefully we'll find out here very soon. So, Brandon, I appreciate you and thank you. Any last words before we for tonight as we send you off?
Well, we need to discuss about my paycheck because I'm the world champion. I should get a pay increase. I should get more than most of these people on the roster because I've been putting in the work.
We'll take that up with the committee and see what happens, my man. But that was the world champion, Brandon Ace, the man who never should have had a contract here in LTD, but somehow find a way to do it. So, and granted, I can't knock his hustle. He is the world champion for a reason. But Ace and Chance teaming up tonight, can they coexist? I don't know. Their opponents, the return of Melvin MacDonald, the war chief himself, who did major damage when he was in before. Took a little bit of a break, but he makes his return tonight. And his teammate, let's bring him on. It's the Hellraiser, Cody Hagan. It's the water drinker. I thought you were going to Triple H it and spit it all over the place.
No. I wouldn't want to mess up the laptop.
So, Cody,
I am wearing this because the Colts are placing tonight.
One of the greatest of all time, Peyton Manning. Definitely.
Yep.
So you're teaming with Melvin MacDonald, not really teammates or anything, but thrown together by the committee to face the world champion and Chance. What's your thoughts tonight, Cody?
So I guess I was like, you know what? Bring him on.
Well, that's pretty much all you can say when you're thrown into a match. Like it's like Brandon said, he didn't really expect it, but I mean, like you just joined the company when Stable War starts, so I'm sure just happy having a fight. And if you can get a pin, let's think about this: you can pin the world champion tonight.
Yeah, I mean that could happen in the community. Give me a title shot if I pin Ace.
You can pin Ace. You could submit him. You could beat Chance. Maybe you can find out why the hell he's so bland or whatever. Who knows? But
no one knows why he's bland. He probably listened to some emo bands.
I don't know what. Yep, Mel Mac is out. Yep, no different one there. Shamrock, not Alf.
Yeah,
we had the Alf pun here a million times.
Yeah.
All right, so Cody, I hope to see you. We're gonna have another Legion of Dork here sometimes. I know you enjoyed that. See Spider-Man.
Yeah, the last I bought my LOD actually. I got more Jax figures than that.
Well, we'll show them off on the next Legion of Dork show. And
yeah.
Best of luck tonight, man. I'm not gonna say you're gonna need it because you've been whooping some ass since you joined the company.
Yeah, the Blitzkrieg Rumble matches have been kicking my ass.
Yeah, the Rumbles are tough, man. Rumbles are tough, but that's one way they find out who's going to fight in those titles. But soon enough, I think Cody Hagan will have gold around his waist here in LT. It's only a matter of time.
I was gonna say Super Nacho eliminated you, but I don't know if he's here tonight.
Yeah, he's probably around somewhere, eating someone's car in the parking lot or something. I don't know.
He's weird. Sometimes he's weird.
He's the moron of steel, man. You got to expect weirdness from him.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon's already saying, you're not going to beat him. It ain't going to happen. The so-called Hellraiser is not going to beat him. We'll see tonight. It's all a matter of time. Thank you so much for.
I've beaten you once somewhere. I'll do it again.
Ooh, the gauntlet is laid down tonight. Good luck tonight, Cody. Thanks for being a part of the show, brother. Well, that was mighty interesting. Always interesting. One of the newest members of the roster. Chance lost all his money, and now he can't afford his herbs and spices. That's why he's bland. Well, that might be part of it. I don't know. I'm going to get to the bottom of it, though. Speaking of getting to the bottom of it, someone who has had her ups and downs here in LTD. Really close to championship gold on a number of occasions, held the tag titles for a short period of time, but a big win last night to keep the stable war going on, and in an event helping the squad win championships and move on. She's been amazing, bouncing back. It's the one and only Crushing Kelly. What's happening, hon?
Hey, Blaise.
How you doing today?
Could be better, but nothing new.
So, like I said, everyone knows you've had your ups and downs, but last night, and you faced 3 of your friends recently, which is tough regardless. You faced Jen Richards, you faced Goddess of Pain, you faced Susie last night, and you're fighting people that you know personally, which makes it more difficult, whether you win or lose. Regardless, it's going to be tough to face. But last night, really showing up, bouncing back. And that was the deciding factor to keep your stable alive. I mean, it didn't work out completely, but the Dream Crushers, your win over Susie. Tell me a little bit about how you went into that and how you overcame.
She's my tag team partner. I've wrestled her many times in singles matches. Um, I guess I lucked out this time against her.
Hey, well, it's a perfect time to do it because that was the way the stable wars are built. As the matches go, one team's backs against the wall right off the bat, and you guys are climbing out. You did your part. I mean, you can't help that the other team, you guys can't because you weren't in the 8-man tag match. But man, talk about someone who supports their team regardless. Kelly was in the back, ranting, raving, screaming at the monitors, cheering on her team. She got her match to make sure that 8-man tag match, and it was epic. That was one of the best 8-man tag matches we've ever seen. And now you'll be in the Crazy 8 match with Amanda Tyler, Evil Shalky, Raven, Jen Richards, Molly the Spoiler, and 2 others. And of course, 7 people aren't going to get that medallion, only 1. So, and a lot of those. Personally, I hope you whip the shit out of Evil Shalky. Can you do that for me?
All I can do is try.
So I look forward to the Crazy 8 match. That is Christmas night. And it's only a matter of time before Kelly's right back up in title contention because she keeps bouncing back. And that's what I love about Crushing Kelly.
I've been busting my ass for a freaking year. A freaking year. And yet, I seem to keep on getting short but no cigar, while others seem to have all the freaking skills to succeed.
Yeah. And well, here's a perfect example. This will put things into perspective. And I hate to put you on the spot, Cassie. Cassie Madam Red has been here for a couple years and she hasn't had the Battle Queen title. She's been close. She's gotten up there. She's had a couple shots. She's been the Double Duchess champ, but she's never had the Battle Queen championship. It's tough to get up there. And as more and more Battle Queens came here, it's even tougher to get up there just to get into the top 5. You've been in the top 5, Kelly, almost the last 3 or 4 months. And that's a huge accomplishment in itself. So we'll see how it goes in the future. And we wish you the best of luck, Kelly, of course.
Yeah, we'll see if I actually succeed.
Yes, sir. We will see. We got about 15 minutes left, so I'm going to rush through here. Kelly, you have a great night. Hope you enjoy the show later on, and we'll be talking to you.
Thanks.
And we'll definitely check out BMWF Wrestling here on YouTube as well. Crushing Kelly does an amazing job with her show. The match cards are extensive. They are brutal. They are fun to watch. The one and only Crushing Kelly. Now, I talked earlier about the Blitzkrieg Championship and the fact that if you win and defend it, you get a shot at a different title. Then another one, you get a world title shot. Very rarely does it happen. That's the Shadow Press rule. But the man who won the Blitzkrieg title and then earned another shot, but he lost the title, but gets him another chance. Oh, damn chance pun. So now he will go after Big Daddy Beard's Blitzkrieg Championship along with a slew of other people. And that is the one and only Miles Stanley Ward. What's up, Miles? How you doing?
What's up, Blaise?
Doing well. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
So the opportunity to get back into the fold with that Blitzkrieg Rumble Championship, not the easiest title to hold on to, obviously.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts on getting back in there and trying to take that title away?
All I can say is this. If I do happen to win that Blitzkrieg Rumble Championship back as the 2-time champ, I might get and defended it. I may get myself a world title opportunity afterwards.
That's right.
And hopefully I can suck that mouth of Brandon Ace and him and his heel persona. Nah.
There you go.
I don't trust him as a champion. I'm sorry.
Now your squad didn't win in the first round of the Stable War, but
exactly.
the opportunity is still there. And you will have to be facing men that are a lot bigger than you because it's the big man battle royal, but out of your squad, you're one of the biggest ones. So the battle royal to start is for one medallion. There's only 5 matches. So whoever wins gets their team back into the fold. So you got Hobo Ezekiel, Shifty, Wally, again, Big Daddy Beard. You can get your hands on him in that match too. And King Skullwrath, 2 more people to be named. And that's an over-the-top battle royal as well. And we've seen Miles Stanley Ward do very well in Rumbles and battle royals. So that is going to be the first medallion. Anybody in particular? I know Big Daddy Beard you'd like to get your hands on, but Hobo, Shifty, King Skullwrath, and I don't think you fought King Skullwrath yet.
Nah, I never fought King Skullwrath. Nah.
And he's pretty new too, so you got an opportunity to win that battle royal and get your team right back into the fold. It's only a matter of time, and that's Christmas night. I know a lot of people be with their families and stuff, so whether they're there or not, and they catch the replay, it's all good.
Yep.
But Miles does a great job on MSWCW. Real quick, when's your next show?
This Sunday is going to be the 3rd brand war. It's called the Battle of 3 Leagues 3. Sweet. And we got it's all about champions versus champions matchups of that night. It's much like Survivor Series.
Cool.
Whichever brand makes it to the most points, they will be competing against the Triumph men/women's champions at Autumn Super Show that on the next free pay-per-view. Yep. Not pay-per-view, free preview.
Yeah, free preview. I love that saying.
Yeah.
Miles does a great job over on MSCW. You guys check him out, and I appreciate you being a part of the show, my brother. You have a good evening.
All right,
see you in
too.
the streams, my friend. So I'm gonna save the Battle Queen for last. Let's talk to my man Andy Price, who has fights tonight.
Yep.
How's it going, brother?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. Whew.
So tonight you have the ladder match. You have 3 matches if the team makes it. You have the ladder match, you have the cage match against David Fowler, and then maybe the 8-man tag match. So what's your thoughts with the solution? First time really fighting together as a complete unit here tonight.
Yep. Well, hopefully the others, like I was doing a few notes while the other matches were taking place, seeing what teams are doing with strategy.
Cool.
As far as the ladder matches go, hopefully we've got one. If we do, I'm not going to share it now because if I do, everybody else will copy us. So, and then I look at it this way: if we can win the ladder match, my job in the cage match will be to keep that momentum going. So if I can beat Fowler, and if we win the ladder match, we're up to a great start. If we don't win the ladder match, then I've got to try and get us on the board because I have every confidence in everybody in their singles matches. The ladder and the 8-man tag, if it happens, they're the unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen.
True, very true.
Because with the ladders do strange things, and the 8-man tag, you lose that, as we saw when they had happened. If you lose that, if you go down to 4-3, then it gets harder.
So far, whoever won the ladder match ends up winning it.
4-2.
So Matt, so far, everyone who's won the ladder match ends up winning the event. But some of them gone all the way, some of them with sweeps, and it's tough like that. There's someone putting shit into perspective for everybody. Drum Monkey, 3 years in the company, still hasn't had a singles title. He has a couple Stable War championships. He has tag championships. We'll see. It's only a matter of time before someone like the Drum Monkey, as well as Mr. Andy Price. I wish you the best tonight. Could be 3 matches for you. I'm sure you're hoping it's only 2 and you guys do a sweep.
Hopefully
all right.
2, but I'm prepared for 3.
That's what you got to do. The man always has a plan, and the solution may have the solution here tonight. Thanks for being a part of the show, Andy. I appreciate you, man.
No worries.
Good to see you. The man calling from the other side of the planet here. And now I guess we have the woman who has reclaimed the Battle Queen Championship, and she also holds the Double Duchess title as well. Looks like Tuesday night she'll be defending it with Goddess with Lady Devil against Danny Logan Fuller and Jade Barrett. Let's bring on the Battle Queen, the Goddess of Pain. How you doing?
Hello, motherfuckers.
Okay. Goddess has no filter for those who don't watch Whipping Post Wrestling. Yeah, and that's what I love about you.
Nothing's PG when I'm around.
No.
Anyways, I got to say this before I forget. Riley, I love your self-worth, but bitch, why'd you have to be a sympathetic moron for Rex? Come on.
I know.
Along with my hubby. I mean,
yeah.
I give him a bleach bath every night he comes home. I mean, come on.
True.
Second note. The solution's a cure-all, people. Get used to it. Tonight's ours. Thirdly, I have to address something. I'm going to ask Blaise in a minute how far I can go, but I do want to address something. You know, it really bugs the shit out of me when you come up with a gimmick and you follow it for years, and then you're getting trashed about it. And it's because other people are trying to do what you do and they can't do it. Don't try to copy someone who's been doing this for years. Do your own thing. Learn your own thing.
Also, but at the
Don't
same
hold
time,
a grudge if you
at the
can't
same time, you've
surpass
evolved. You've evolved as well. I look back, and
Oh, hell yes, I've evolved.
I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna do a show in 2K18.
Oh my God!
So I went back. There's only a handful of people that are still here from 18. There's a lot that aren't. You were the goddess of fancy back then.
Yes, I was the goddess of fancy.
So it's like a good advice to pretty much everybody out there. I was on my soapbox for the first 20 minutes of the show, and if you guys missed it, definitely check it out. Just to hopefully help some people out there. But you can have what you have. Be original. Do your own thing. But continue to try to reinvent yourself along the way.
Yes, you have to evolve along the way with new people coming in, new gimmicks coming in. You have to evolve around you have to. It's just, you can say, oh, I want to do this and I only want to do this. Well, eventually that's going to fade away.
The people out there
I haven't changed my gimmick much. I mean, I'm still me. I'll always be me. I'm not changing for anybody. I'm sorry.
No one should ever have to do that. You can grow, you can change, you can evolve. I mean, you can evolve. You shouldn't have to change who you are, though, while you do that.
Exactly.
So
and get used to losing.
Yeah,
it happens to all of us. It took me a year and a half to get my first fucking Battle Queen title. Yes, this is my third time holding the bitch because I don't want to let it go now. I got it.
It's tough to take a loss. I understand. I get it. And I talked about this earlier. And what I said was, you got to find a way to have fun losing or you won't have fun.
Exactly. You won't.
Because you're going to lose a lot more than you win.
And it gets tedious. And then you take it out of here with you everywhere else. And you're fucking miserable. What's the point?
Yeah. So, I mean, if more people, that's why I like breaking character a little bit sometimes and talking about this stuff like I did the first half an hour of this show. Because I want to help people. I want people to evolve. I want people to grow. And I learn off of people as well. I just talked to Goddess yesterday or whatever about the fact that, Blaise is a little more vocal. Blaise is a little more foot down.
This is how it's
get the fuck out.
And I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy, letting people walk over me. Exactly.
And there has been people that I tried to push to the side before that were outside of the company, not within the company, trolling me or being a dick or telling people things about me and stuff. And I just wanted shit to bounce off and go away. But now, I mean, we've built this community and it's an amazing community with a bunch of channels. And I ain't going to let shit come between what we've built.
Exactly. We all need to stand up for each other and quit trying to fight each other.
Yeah, that's
a big part of it too.
Unity in the community, as corny as it sounds,
Exactly.
So
I don't know. I don't understand why we do fight each other. It's ridiculous. I mean, in character, fine, but trying to trash each other's shows and shit. What the fuck is the point?
Yeah, it's and I mean, I could sit here and tell you things about some shows that I don't like, but I'm not. They can do whatever they want. They run their shows however you want. There's a million different ways to run it, and I enjoy, just seeing people put themselves out there. I mean, there's some people that if you met them in real life, you'd never think they were a YouTuber, but God bless them. They put themselves out there,
right?
And you're open to ridicule. You're open to whatever, and there's no wrong way to do it. You do your own way. Find a small group of people that you can confide in. And I think that's one of the best advices I can give you. I want this play, and it's not knocking anybody. I don't want to make anyone think that I don't care about them or any personal stuff they're going through, but find yourself a little support group. My mod chat, and people that are mods, I know personally. So my mod chat, I have people that I can trust, that I can go to when things are happening. When something personal happens in my family, and I'm dealing with something right now, but I didn't make it public because I don't want to bring that to this table. This is a place for people to get away from whatever's happening in your personal life and forget about it. I've called escapism a million times, and you do the same thing, Goddess. When I watch your show and we go to your shows, it's like a different planet, literally, because Count's there. But he brings an incredible aspect to the show. But if you really, it's so easy to get into these shows where you don't worry about whatever's going on in your real life. And you got to take it seriously as fun, but don't take it too seriously.
Exactly. You got to be able to have fun with it. You got to be able to engage. That's why me and Count work so well together. We engage off each other. We feed off each other's energy. And it's just what it is.
Well, Count, I made you an offer last week and you turned it down. Maybe I can offer that for you to be a mod.
No, please. You're not going to trade me to be a mod.
I'm kidding.
Well, I know
those are jokes.
He wants to be there for Rex.
We joke a lot of that shit,
Who knows?
man. A lot of tongue in cheek, a lot of joke. Tongue in cheek, not that cheek. We joke. We're crazy. We're off the wall, and it's because we want to forget about real world bullshit. But speaking of gaming bullshit, she's in the chat right now. Your opponent tonight, Hot Fire Rose.
Hot Fire Rose. I'll be seeing you in a little while. I'm looking forward to this.
It's going to be a good one.
Bring the pain, girl.
And that, like the other shows have shown, the Battle Queen match is vital. It's dead center of this round. If your team can win 3, it'll be the knockout match. If you only win a couple, it could be the one like Kelly's the other night where it kept their team in it. So it's very important. It's only one match. And luckily, I mean, 2 Stable Wars ago, we didn't even have women in it. So I'm glad we're involving them. They're a huge part of the company. I hate the fact there's only one match, but that's the way the committee worked it out this time around.
I know. I even whined about it, and it didn't work.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind criticism and whining. I welcome it, man. I welcome it because I can only make things better that way. You know?
I tried, ladies. I tried.
I've found through people letting me know stuff like that, better ways to do things and continuous to learn. You can't just stick to one guns. Like I got something special. I knew that after a couple years when people just kept coming back. Like we talked about, and Goddess, you were in a lot of those streams as we tried to grow our channels and stuff too. It's not easy to find subscribers that stick.
Exactly.
But you got to bring something different to the table. You got to be like, you don't have, like, people say I'm funny. I mean, I'm stupid and corny, but my comedy is a big part of my show because I want to make people laugh.
Yeah, exactly. That's
and you and Count, like you said, the way you play off each other, it's gold, and I love it.
On my channel right now, we have 216 subscribers. My shows have been getting 160 views, so at least 85% of the people subscribed to me are actually watching.
And that's a great example.
That's fucking awesome to me.
I don't talk about views. I could sit here and brag because I've had a lot of success, but I don't want to do that.
Well, yours are always amazing. I just started.
That's what I mean. It doesn't matter if you're under 100 subscribers or if you have 10,000 subscribers. If you're not putting out engaging content, people aren't going to stick around.
Yeah.
They're not going to keep coming back. I know people that have 7, 8, 9, 10,000, but they got 4 people watching them each time. If they're having fun doing it, that's more power to them. That's why when I do shit like The Gathering, we just rated people and try to get them subscribers. We help out Monstar's new second channel and stuff. The love in between exceeds the bullshit, in my opinion.
Exactly.
And that's how it should be around here.
Well, if I turn my camera around, you wouldn't see anything anyways because I'm in a dark room right now.
Hey, no. Is there room in there?
I don't want Count to get too salty because, I'm in the booth with Blaise.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. At the same time. No. I'll pat you on the back there. So at the same time, I got to ask you, you're a double champion. That hasn't happened too many times here in LTD. I think maybe twice in the
Thanks, son.
Year and a half, I guess. But you're a double champion right now. There'll be 5 fighting. Jade, Barrett, Cougar, Cassie, Firestar, and Raven are all going to compete to see who you fight next. However, before that, you got to defend those tag titles on Tuesday against Jade and Danny with Lady Devil. What's your thoughts on that?
And me and Lady Devil will walk out of the rings with the tag titles.
Now, those are both, they're new to the LTD, but they're not new to digital wrestling. They've been around. Plus, they're both 6'8", man.
Oh,
they're huge.
They're huge. Oh, I have no doubt it's going to be a hell of a fight, but I don't doubt me and LD.
And they've teamed together. Technically, I don't know how if you and LD have teamed other places, but they have teamed other places and stuff. So they may have a little bit of the experience edge. But you coming in with double belts is going to really be very interesting to see how that pans out.
I'm just tickled.
Here, let me tickle you. Tickle. Count. I don't want you to see where my hand is, but I'm tickling her. Are you jealous? Get jealous, Count. In all seriousness, are you going to be live tomorrow night?
I
Sunday?
am. Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. Whipping Post.
Awesome.
Oh, and Blaise,
What?
you're going to be able to get your hands on me in the ring.
What? Well, I had to fight Shulky, and she's pregnant.
We're fighting me on Sunday.
Oh. Cougar's crossing her arms. She knows she has an opportunity to get back up to that battle queen.
Oh, I would love to go up against Cougs for the title.
Jade, Coog, Cassie, Firestar, and Raven. Well, we got Jade and Firestar who really haven't been in the company as much to get up there. But
wait, Cassie's on the run too?
Yeah, Jade, Cougar, Cassie, Firestar, and Raven. I just talked about how many times Cassie's been close, and she has.
All right, I want Cassie to get her shot. Actually,
that's the top 5. Those 5 will fight each other here in the next couple of weeks to find out who you face next. That should be mighty interesting.
Sweet.
Goddess of Pain, big shout out to you. We are at the 2-hour mark. It's time for a show, people. Any final words from the Battle Queen?
Bring the pain, people. Make it fun. Stay chill. Just have fucking fun with it, everybody. That's what it's all about. Much love to you all. See you in the ring.
Amen. Thank you, Goddess, so much. I appreciate you. Cassie winking out there as well. I'll wink right back at you. Hey, now. We covered a lot.
Please hang up and try your call again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
Sorry, I got a little carried away during the Nitro commercial. I mean, I think I broke Cassie at the same time, too. Hey, man, it's the Nitro girls, for fuck's sake, man. What, can you blame me? I like Kim. I like all of them. It really wasn't a bad one there. That was a little, I'm sorry, I couldn't control myself during that last commercial. That's the 3rd time I've shown that commercial. It probably won't be the last. Oh, grinding gang. Yeah, you won. You're the winner. Chance has all the titles now. Good job, Bland Chance. Look at these ridiculous. That's not a Chance comment. You should have said, "Am I book?" Look how plain and simple. Did I win yet? I'm still at work. I hope I win. Blah, blah, blah. Well, you're in another match now, Chance. The wheel wasn't very kind to get you in a title shot, but you're going to face Shifty in a mini tournament. Drum versus Riley, Shifty versus Chance. And man, Chance he's going to come in a ball of fire. I don't know what's going on with him, but he had the opportunity to watch a very, very interesting show, wrestling show last night. And he got to meet Quinn too. And I'm very, very, very jealous. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all for being a part of the show. All the members, everybody, stay tuned. We'll be live momentarily from Santa Clara, California, Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers. Stable War continues. The future versus the solution. Round 1. The winner moves on to face the Red Lounge. And no matter who it is, it's going to be mighty interesting because they're already sharing words. Peace and positive vibes. Y'all see you in my streams. In the live stream coming up in just a few minutes. Stay tuned and watch out for the link on the Blaze Radio Network here on YouTube. Get Blaised. Get Blaised. Get Blaised.